Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So they actually dropped quite a bit of news here. Funny enough, I was thinking maybe we could see something, because Dokkan doesn't usually go like a week without a data download and actual like content and stuff like that. But I actually fell asleep at 3:30, which was like a half hour before they tweeted a lot of this stuff. So we have a number of things. We have Super Easy A Prime Battle Goku. We have this is gonna be a TUR for the new Bardock. I think we'll talk about the LR Gohan and Piccolo for now, and then we'll circle back around to the Bardock and LR Super Saiyan Goku and stuff like that. It seems like this is not going to be a typical kind of like slower October, because we're also going to be getting Daima stuff, and then we're also going to be getting the like free-to-play version Z like Goku stuff, right? Like the whole Saiyan Saga team, like that. In the producer's letter, they did say that's in October. So at this data download, which will probably be tonight, could be 10 units deep or something, like a lot of characters. So, all right, let's take a look. Again, it's a new LR Gohan slash Piccolo is what we've got. So let me just go ahead and get all the images out here. So again, it's a Kid Gohan slash Piccolo, which, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, that is a good idea for like an LR. I'm totally fine with this. But I mean, there is one slight issue. I mean, literally like 2 seconds ago, it's like, you know, doing the video for Nail, and it's like, oh yeah, man, all we need is that Nail slash Piccolo, and he's going to be crazy. And you might think, oh, well, this is a Piccolo. He's fine. Yeah. The Gohan and Piccolo at all times is going to be activating this. But you know what the Gohan and Piccolo character is not going to do? Not going to activate this. So, yeah, damn. That's kind of tough. So we are still going to need, like, another Piccolo. Probably. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let me just I gotta make all these a little bit higher quality. Hold on. Alright, so let's see what we have right here. Super Tech. So remember, around 5,000 to every stat here. HP looks good. That's awesome, because HP usually is the stat that matters the most. Attack stats and defensive stats, stuff like that, are just really made by Super Attack Effect and stuff like that. So, I mean, basically 25,000 HP. Definitely looks good. Okay. Leader skills, Planet Namek Saga, or Bond of Master and Disciple. 150%, yeah. Let's just quickly look at the super attack effects first. And then we'll come back to the passive. Okay, so the Wild Rush Blaster, 12 key super. 100% attack and defense for 1 turn and Mega Colossal. Wait, no. That's the 18 key. And the 12 key is just, it's a stack. Okay. 18 key super is 100% attack and defense for 1 turn. Mega Colossal damage to the enemy. And then the 12 key super is, it's a stack. This is one of the things where we're going to need to wait for the data download to know for sure what the stack actually is. Typically, when it's just attack and defense like this, it would be 20% defense and 20% attack, but we'll see. We'll see. Right? Like, it's like they can go all, like, in many different directions. It could be 20% or it could be 30%. They've been cucking characters with these stacks lately, giving them 20%. I would assume it's going to be 20%, but we'll see. So, early on, additional could have value here with stacking on the 12 key, huh? Okay, sure. Alright, so Planet Namek Saga, Bond of Master and Disciple, category key for 150% of stats. Deadly Showdown on Namek. So 200% attack and defense, start a turn. That's good. Another 150% attack on Super Attack. Okay. No defense on Super Attack, though. 3 key, 30% damage reduction, 30% crit, and an additional that has a high chance to be a super. Okay. So remember, Gohan is stacking on his 12 key. So that hitting as a super attack is huge. And then that's for 3 turns from his first appearance, basically. So 30% damage reduction, 30% crit, and an additional, essentially for his first 2 rotations. But if you float him off, it'll just be for his 1 turn. 3 key, 30% damage reduction, and 30% crit as the first attacker in the turn. Okay. And then 20% damage reduction, 20% crit if there's another Namek Saga or Namekian category ally in the same turn. Really? Then recover 20% HP at the end of the turn. If there is a Namekian or Namek Saga, they said. Okay. I mean, there's this. I guess this character is truly opened up now. When this character swaps to Super Saiyan Vegeta, I believe the way it works is like we are going to lose the buffs for like Nail, but this is still like even in Vegeta form, it's still a Namekian character. So I guess we could bring this character now and the LR Gohan and Piccolo, and that would have Nail's conditions up. So that's what we could do. We could bring this character. Again, Orange Piccolo's a little like we could get away with it, but it's not. It's not gonna feel as good as I'd like. Again, Vegeta and Kui. I'm not high on them. I think they're probably some of the worst characters we've seen released in quite a while that are summonable. Again, I'm comparing, them to Kui to other banner units like Piccolo and Vegeta, right? Even the Videl kicks Kui's ass. And then, of course, just regular Dokkan Fest TURs. I feel like the last couple we've had are probably way better than Vegeta. So, I mean, 80% damage reduction potentially right away. I mean, that's going to be pretty good. But is this character... Like, what happens when it's turn 1 and Gogeta, super 4 million twice turn 1, and then he just goes, hey, watch this, and just supers instantly? I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. And again, remember, the game only gets harder, so it is in play to say that. Like, oh, what happens when Gogeta or Janemba super right away? Because we're going to just get harder fights. Like, once they do it, like they did it. Like, it's now we're going to even expect harder shit turn 1, so. Seems okay. Like, I like the damage reduction, but even 80% damage reduction is not just, oh, they're invincible as much as I think people would think. Alright, so Link Set, Sandway Race, Own the Family, Gazer, Respect, Shocking Speed, Demonic Waves, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Mostly ass. I mean, they tacked the stupid ass Planet Namek Saga or Namekian restriction here, which is bad. Remember, this is a Gohan, so he's going to be on all of these types of teams. Namek Saga, Bond of Master and Disciple, Hybrid, Saiyans, Dragon Ball Seeker, Goku Family, Youth, Bond of Parent and Child, Earthbred Fighter, Rapid Growth Savior, and Trusted Will, Connected Hope. It is nice. A lot of, like, niche or bad teams, right? Youth, Rapid Growth, Savior, and Trusted Will, Connected Hope. Although in Trusted Will and Connected Hope, we've got a lot of really good characters on it. And then we have our exchange. HP is 70% or less. Oh, no. Or 6th turn. No, dude, that's not good. Combined with the passive? No. You only have the extra 30% for 2 turns. Oh, dude. He's getting 100% right there. I don't know. I just think about, Goku and Frieza fight. Goku and Frieza and Bulma will hit turn 6 every time. But like Gogeta and Janemba, we really are only gonna have, Kid Gohan in just Kid Gohan form, very likely. Well, I don't know. We at the same time we are very likely to take that much damage against Gogeta and Janemba. This is just the thing about HP conditions. The reason I really am not a fan. It's just one simple word: inconsistent. Like you can't. It's just I just. I don't know. It's just inconsistent. Like I am playing to win. It's funny I say that because a lot of times in showcases I am not, but it's about showcasing like how the character does against in the situations first. But it's typically like I'm playing to win really. That's why like the dodge builds are an extension of that. But it's like I'm trying to not take damage. So it's like that, needs to happen naturally for me. Like that fall below 70% HP. So, and then it's just not good to have to wait till turn 6 with this guy's intro being 2 rotations, right? It's 3 turns from the character's, first turn. Although this is okay, but it is start a battle. So this character starts in slot 7 and there's no problems, actually. If they start in slot 7, you float them, and then second turn, you're Piccolo already. It's turn 6. Start a battle. Wow. They gave him start a battle, actually. Okay. That's meaningful. It matters. Truly, it does. Because, again, you get them right away. If they're in slot 7, you float them off. Boom. They come back. Turn 6, you're Piccolo. All in the family. I guess Gohan does have it, right? Well, Beast Gohan has it. Carnival Gohan has it. We have some elite characters that have got All in the Family right now. That's usually pretty big, obviously. No Saiyan lineage, by the way. We got to get, like, shitty-ass demonic ways on there. All right, Piccolo. Let's see what Piccolo's got for us. So then we could exchange in a Piccolo either on turn 4 or turn 6. Okay, let's look at his super attack effects. So, it's exactly the same. It's either a 20% or 30% attack and defensive stack, and then colossal damage to the enemy. I'm gonna assume it's a 20% stack, but we'll see with the data download. And then 100% attack and even for 1 turn, and mega colossal damage to the enemy. Okay. Super attack effects certainly look good. I mean, 100% right here. That's obviously very good. Okay. Piccolo late to the bat. Running a little late, is he? Okay. Sure, man. It's like a meme passive name, dude. Okay. All right. A key 250% attack and defense. Looks good so far. 150% attack on super. So he's very similar to Gohan already. 50% damage reduction start a turn. 50% crit. Okay, cool. Additional that has a 70% chance of being a super. Looks good. And these are just permanent. They're not intro gated like Gohan's are. Plus 4 key and an additional super. Starting from the turn in which the character receives an attack. Okay. Permanent from taking 1 hit. It's not so bad. One of the things I think is the worst is like, take hits to get defense is just very counterintuitive and just terrible for characters. This is just get hit once. And you get a permanent guaranteed additional super and 4 key. Seems solid. When HP is 70% or more at the start of turn, gets another 20% damage reduction, and superclass allies get 70% defense. Okay. Why superclass allies? Like, are they trying to push Namek Saga or not? Because I mean, we just, you know, Vegeta, Kui, Full Power Frieza are extreme class. Okay. I mean, good if we're running Goku family or, you know, a lot of different potential setups like that, I guess. If HP is 70% or less at the start of turn, 100% dodge. 100% dodge. Once. And then from that turn onward, high chance to dodge. And then recover 25% HP at the end of the turn. This is a character I need to see in game for sure. I just need to see these stats. I really want to see too. Like it matters. Well, I mean, does it matter more for Kid Gohan? Maybe, but I want to see what the stack is looking like. Is it 20%? Is it 30%? Like those little like differences can make a huge deal. So if your HP is over 70%, Piccolo has 70% damage reduction. 70% damage reduction. If your HP is under 70% at the start of turn, the first turn 100% dodge, and then turns after that he's got a high chance to dodge. So, I mean, the character's built around dodging. So, when it says receives an attack, does this mean this could be triggered with dodge? Considering how much dodge is in this character's kit, I'm going to assume so. This looks like a dodge unit to me. I mean, I am going to want to, again, see how they look in-game first. I'm going to want to see what their stack is looking like. Raw defense could help since they've got a lot of damage reduction. Dodge, obviously, could be good to complement the dodge. Dodge would probably be very good on Kid Gohan in particular. Huh. Okay. Let me take a look at links now. Brainiacs, Namekian. Gazer, Respect, Shocking Speed, Demonic Waves, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. And Piccolo himself does it. This is not like a crazy elaborate LR. Alright, I just took a quick read through, you know, with the camera not on, just to make sure, you know, read close that there's not like just like a minor little, like misread I did or anything like that. Doesn't look like it. I mean, one thing that is good for Piccolo in slot 2, or is Piccolo here, is that like we could just put him in slot 2, right? Like Gohan wants to specifically be run in slot 1, whereas Piccolo doesn't. Again, I don't know. I just see like 50% damage reduction and I get scared. Like it's not as good as you'd like it to be. It's like when you got damage reduction plus guard, then you could take like, you know, 350k from the big supers when you've got, you know, 50-60% damage reduction and you're guarding as well. Now for like Goku and Frieza, you know, toughest fight in the game. If we enter that turn, HP's under 70%, he's got 100% dodge. Say goodbye to, you know, the thing that makes the Goku and Frieza at the end scary, right? You just 100% dodge their super. This character would synergize well with a Scouter, Tech Gogeta, which they have on Connected Hope. Remember, this is not going to be a Kamehameha unit, right? I mean, we did look at their categories already. How would we get them on the same team as Tech Gogeta? Is it just like running double LR Tech Gogeta? They don't really have a ton of teams, no? They have Bond and Master and Disciple, so they're on Beast's team. But again, they do need... I mean, I guess we could run them on Beast's team, but we do have to run Orange Piccolo. But we could run the Piccolo and Vegeta as well. We still would need to run like a character that's always going to be Piccolo probably, but Well, wait, no, but I'm thinking about nails restriction. That doesn't matter for this character. Just like a Namekian category character, the Piccolo and Vegeta would always be that. The thing is, though, is that when there is another Planet Namek Saga or Namekian category ally in the same turn, like, damn, dude, like that's a little tight. If it was just like same team, I mean, this is just a yellow coin LR. Yellow coin LRs, typically what it seems like they've been recently is like additions to whatever team is being built. So AGL LR Ultimate Gohan was an addition to Buu Saga. And then we haven't had a yellow coin LR since then, since Gohan, right? Cell Max, who, I mean, he's been a huge impact on movie bosses and super bosses. Although super bosses is not very good. Yeah, I unfortunately, I don't have a great read on this LR for sure. I don't know. I feel like I'm leaning negative with them, but again, we're gonna have to see. Here's the top 15 I did recently. I don't know that I'd really change anything. Maybe I could get in Broly above this guy who keeps dying on me and this guy who doesn't really die that much besides one video, which was very odd. But he can't go slot 1 a lot of the times. But like, the top, I feel exactly the same way. Nothing's changing there for me right now. But like, where does Gohan, like, are Gohan and Piccolo better than 17 and Golden Frieza? Off their details, I'm gonna say no, but I don't know. Like, Piccolo is probably hitting like way harder than I'm thinking. Like, I'm sure, like, this character, like, just off of their kit, there's a lot of little things I don't like. But, I mean, this could, like, mold well once I'm seeing it in game, I think. I just see a lot of little chances for annoyances, right? Like, I don't know. Slot 7, Gohan shows up. You would like to float him, but then Janemba, every attack is in slot 3. So we're definitely not floating him then, because it's like we're probably going to want this guy in slot 1. If you've got the full 70% damage reduction, I mean, he should be effective enough in slot 1, right? Plus like a dodge build. Slot 1 is a very, very scary place. So we'll see. Yeah, again, I'm not sure. I do need to keep in mind that, like, I mean, Piccolo is going to constantly be getting stronger. And, I mean, of the big 4 fights, Gogeta, Janemba, Bulma, Goku, and Frieza, I mean, Bulma and Goku and Frieza, I mean, we could pretty easily be wrapping that fight up on turn 9. Easily. So, I mean, we maybe could get, 3 or 4 12 key super stacks in, which is, attack and defense probably 20% for both Piccolo and Gohan. We'll see. We will see. So, all right. I'm going to assume, by the way, that this is going to be normal timing here. So I think we should see the data download tonight. And then, I mean, normal release time would then be Saturday, my time at 1 a.m. We'll see. Maybe they're just going to drop literally tomorrow at 1 a.m. But I think we'll see the data download tonight, which is going to have this character, the Super Easy 8 Goku, and the TUR free-to-play Bardock. So, again, quite a bit of stuff. Let me know what you guys think of the LR, Piccolo, and Gohan. Not super sure on the character. I mean, they are a yellow coin LR. So, it's kind of like within the range of what I expect from a character, but we'll see.